Welcome to the channel on day 5 of the 2025 free-to-play series. I gave that way too long of a name. I need to figure something else out to say during the beginning. Okay, yesterday we didn't get a whole lot done. We did make some progress. We got our heroes up to 6, got Eloise and Garuda both up to 6-star. Off camera, over the night, between the yesterday and today, I did go through the campaign and just collect stuff and advance this to get as many levels as we could. And in doing that, I actually was able to get the chapter mission done. We needed 35 or 350,000 more gold, so I collected that. We already had all this other stuff done. We had all this one done, except for the guild boss. And if you remember from yesterday, we actually skipped one of our guild boss hits just because I didn't want to spend the 80 gems. Well, I went ahead and spent the 80 gems and hit that guild boss. We did not manage to kill it. We only did 36% damage on it, but it was enough to get us that it was enough to get us enough damage on this to advance this one more time. So then we were able to complete all these. And what's important about that whole stuff is that brought us into one of these two here. This one back here gave us a 6-star, which means that we should be able to start out today by collecting this stuff. And then we should be able to take a Garuda to 6-star. So we're going to pop in here and see if I'm right, because I could be wrong, because, you know, I'm wrong often. Let me see here. We got him. And then I believe if we go into our hero chest, let's see here. Yeah, see, we can pull 2 of these. And we can pull that. So we're going to go ahead and summon that 6-star. And then we're going to summon... do we want to do 2 or 3? We'll do 2. We'll do 2. Okay, got those summons now. We'll pop in here. And we're going to go ahead and take her up. Throw him in there. I'm going to save Vesta just for now. Normal Vesta's not overly impressive. Or I've never found her to be overly impressive. But, you know, we'll see. Now we just need another copy of Garuda. Yeah. To make sure that we didn't have a copy. They just kind of throw them at you so much that I never know. We're not doing that, but thank you for the offer. Then we're going to go in here, get her hero leveled up. So that's pretty exciting. We do need some levels. And then the other thing that we forgot to do yesterday, we're going to go ahead and claim these goodies up here. Get some gold. We are still not high enough level to complete, we need 12.5, I believe, to do the wishing coins. So I'm going to put off using all of our wishing coins to see if we need to use them for this event, because we can only get so far. But we also want to, save as many as we can, just in case we can do the 10 at a time spin, because, you know, it's just cheaper. Yeah, we need 12.5. So we're going to wait. We're going to spend whatever coins that we can get closer to the moment when we actually need them. Same with the tavern quests. If we have to buy tavern quests to complete that, let's go check that out real fast, just because it's on my mind. So here, we'll go into here, tavern quest. Yeah, see, we're at 11. We need 25 is the max. So we'll do that on the last day of the event. If we have to, we'll refresh that until we get to the point. Because what I'll probably do when we're doing that is try to get us our 7 stars. I don't know, 7 stars. Are they called stars in this? But anyways, whatever. A level 7. I don't actually know what they're called. Because, yeah, stars. So we need 2 7 stars. And when you spend 3,000 gems, you're guaranteed a 7-star. So if we just refresh until we have 3,000 gems, we're guaranteed a 7-star, and we'll do that when we go to refresh to get our 4s. We'll do all that in one movement, so that we're not wasting gems or effort. So yeah, go back over here to the tavern quest because I get sidetracked. Quick dispatch, so we can get these going real quick. There's see, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, and then we had 1, 2, 3 right there. Yeah, we're gonna have enough by the end. I did not start that, did I? Nope. Oh man. I would like to pretend like this is just one of those days, or that, you know, wow, I don't know why I'm acting like this. No, I'm pretty much always like this. I feel like my life would be a lot different place than it is if I was able to hold a thought longer than 5 seconds. All right, get this free summons going. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Again, I always hope, but it never happens. The other thing that we're needing to do, we need to go in here, go up here. The other thing we're needing to do to get to this, we'll get this today because there's something else I forgot to do yesterday, but we'll definitely get this 10, and then you can get this one totally free to play, the second one. And like I said, I do think we're going to buy a Relic. I think that's the best play since this account's so young, is these 5 stars. So we need 5 stars. So in order to kind of facilitate these 5 stars, we are actually going to possibly, I don't know if we'll do it today or we'll do it tomorrow. We'll go ahead and burn one of these we have, and we'll burn these. And then we'll make sure and combine whatever we can, just using our lower level kind of, I don't want to say pointless, but you know, our lower level pointless stuff. And then we'll also burn these and these to try to get us some 5 stars if we need to. I don't know if we're going to do that today or if that's going to be a tomorrow thing. I'm just going to kind of look and see how long this video is once we get to that point. But the other thing that we forgot to do yesterday was go in here. We collect 15 of these every day. I couldn't figure out how come we hadn't unlocked that heart yesterday when I originally had thought we were going to. Well, the reason why is I didn't come in here and get the points for doing this. So we're going to go ahead and do this. You save these ×2s for when I click that, because then I can go like this, and then right before I grab that, I can pop my ×2 and grab that. It probably doesn't make a huge difference, and I can't even say that I know for a fact that matters, but it's what I do, so. And that's another 6-star puppet for us. What's the next one? Nothing. One of these is actually good. It's that one. Yep, and we are not going to make it that far. Oh well. But I always kind of follow the same pattern when I'm doing these. And I have no idea why this is the pattern I follow, but this is pretty much the pattern I follow when I do these. It's just kind of always done me well. So, yeah. There we go. Grab that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We can grab that. And with our last pickaxe, we can grab that. Nice. Well, that worked out well. Oh, look at that. Like I said, this pattern has always worked out well for me. That made me happy. I think the average is about 20 pickaxes. I think even if you smash it, your average is like 20 pickaxes. But at the same time, I don't smash it because that pattern's so effective. Okay. Man, that really did make me happy. We might actually get there. Because if it takes 20, we're getting 15 a day. So we'll get through this one after this reset, so that puts us on the yeah, we probably will get this selection chest. That's good news for us, because that right there is our third Eloise. That'll be huge for us. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. If you're watching this and you remember, somebody left a comment asking when I had got the mystery, or the skins, the skin selection chest. And I really don't remember. I think it was episode 2. But if you remember, can you leave a comment down below for me on what episode we got that, or what day we got that on? I got those hearts to help that person out, because I don't remember. I think it was day 2 is when we got it. But if you've been watching for some reason and you can remember when we grabbed that, that would be awesome. Okay. Then we're going to pop over here. We're going to go to, I don't know if we can do any of this. Yeah, we got this. So it's open too. Okay, so we got that. It's open. Aspen Dungeon's not open yet. Okay. We can go ahead and pick this loot up. Ah, 70. Just, if you don't know, what 70 gives us is the ability to skip battles. And that, my friends, is so, so nice. Oh, it's been killing me having to sit through every single battle. Like, even the guild bosses, like, sometimes it's okay. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna sit through the guild boss, but then there's those other times where it's not so nice. We probably only have 2 battles. Here's why I'm going through these. Let me see. Ooh, 3. Okay, if this isn't the last one, I'll just skip, and you probably won't even know it, because I'll just tell you, or I'll just do it. But yeah, let me see here. Eloise, man, I'm so tired of playing Eloise. Okay, we actually got one more battle out of that. I stopped talking and skipped over it. That's going to be nice. Sealand's going to be huge. Because if you didn't know, one of the things that Sealand does is, I don't think it goes into effect until you get this, until you get an E5, but it raises, excuse me, it raises your max hero level. So that's, you know, kind of juicy in itself. Good. Can we upgrade this stone yet? No, I am so short on gold. Gold in the beginning is this huge pain in the butt. You can't get enough. You just want gold, and you want gold, and you want gold, and you can't get gold. And then all of a sudden, like later in the game, you have billions and billions of gold. It like becomes completely nonsensical how much gold you have. But to begin with, it's kind of a rough ride. Let's see. Let's watch one of these just to see how good Eloise is doing. And then we'll watch this one together, and then I'll just skip and see how far we can get. Maybe come back in when I lose, but we'll probably just skip them all, because it just gets boring if you have to sit through them all. But kind of give you an idea what our team's doing here, now that Garuda's up another 20 levels here. It's pretty good. Let's see. I don't know what the symbol is for bleed. I need to figure out what the symbol is for bleed. I thought it was like, looked like little blood drops or something. I guess they don't really call Eloise's deal a bleed, but it reacts like a bleed. Okay, I'm gonna auto clear these and skip them, and I'll come back to you guys when once I've reached a point where it stops. Okay, we got 7 more stages. That's not too bad. I was kind of hoping for more. So when I'm talking about Eloise and her bleed, so if we go down here and look at her active skill, this Sacred Soul is actually supposed to be bleed damage. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't know what the symbol is when I'm watching that for this Sacred Soul, but that's actually a bleed when it comes to like interactions with things like monsters, right? Like the wolf here puts on a bleed or does more damage to bleeds. it counts as a bleed for those kinds of things. But they don't call it a bleed. You know what? I forgot to do this yesterday too. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I totally did. I don't remember. I'm out of gold again. Man, I'm tempted to... no, that is not enough gold to do that. Okay. No, I have not done Fantasy Factory yet. I just keep making myself look like a liar. I'm going to collect all this. I'm going to click on this. And then... Well, it only collected 9. I must have did that last night in my sleep. I actually stayed up all night playing Raid Shadow Legends. And when I say all night, I mean all night. I played it like a few years ago. And then I came back, and then it's kind of like one of those games that I come back to like every 6 months. And it never completely grabs a hold of me until it does, right? And then once I start playing a game like that, I just can't. I find myself just continually playing it. We are so close to getting a new level on that. So we're going to run the one-day one again. The best thing about the one-day ones, other than you also get to run it all one day, every day for content, is that it resets these. So then you get 10 more, right? So we would have been down to 8 if it kept going. It is so nice that you get these tries right off the bat. It helps you level this up so much faster. Okay, gonna run through these real fast. Okay, those are done. And we collected that. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made yesterday. I'm going to level up the right thing. I'm so glad we're out of gold there. I overclicked. I almost did the same thing that we did yesterday. Oh, that was ridiculous. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get our... let's make sure we can't level up our monster. All right. We're going to check our chapters. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can do that. We can do the 6-star artifact. So what we got to go in here and do is just grab like an Eloise. And we just got to click on this. And then we're just going to throw as many of these low levels as we can in there. We're going to have to throw something a little bit higher level up. Damage against rangers. That's an attack. Damage against warriors. Priests. We have 2 of those. We'll insert that. Ooh, that's not enough. Okay. That's not enough either. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Never mind. Here we go. I know what we're supposed to do here. I know what we're supposed to do. We're going to remove that. We're going to drop one of these in there. And we're going to level this up. And then, so when you go over on this, see, we only needed 40 and we're at 120. It returns everything that you went over in the form of these, which are just like ones you can add up. So if you level up like that, what you can do is just save a bunch of these, and then once you get enough, you can actually level up the higher level stuff. So sometimes you gotta go back to the low level stuff to do it first. I forgot that. I'm gonna remove this, and then we're gonna replace it so that it actually registers. There it is. Whew. There we go. Bam. Ooh, and 1,000 of those to level that up. We got that done. Ooh, we got that done. Auto battle with gold. We ran into that again because I'm silly and didn't check this ahead of time. Even after I tell everybody to make sure and check that, I don't do it. So do as I say, not as I do. All right. So we can definitely smack the boss now. Let's go and make sure our gear's looking good. Actually, I don't even think we run her anymore. We probably do. I'm just auto-equipping this stuff because at this point it just doesn't really matter that much. The gear's not making a huge difference in what our performance is. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's go ahead and grab this real fast so I don't forget, since I'm kind of all over the place. Alright, we grab that. Go ahead and throw what we can in here for our ranger stuff. Yeah, I knew we had one more level lurking in there somewhere. And let's give this a whack and see what we can do here. Yesterday, like I said, we got like at 30-something%. Call it 40% because I can't really remember. But yeah, see if we can if we can get these killed in one hit, that would be really nice, because then theoretically we can get them. We should be able to get the next one 2 hits. It'd be nice not to have to waste all 4 hits on these 2. If we can get 2 of them with 3 hits, that'd be nice, because at some point we will get our Eloise leveled up and we'll be able to kind of one hit these, I think, as our team gets better here. So it'd be nice to go ahead and see that kind of trend starting. We'll see. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, and we didn't get them killed. Well, we did not do much damage at all on that. So we're going to revive again. And then what we have going on that I'm so excited about is, since we're level 70, we can do that. Woot! Man. I don't even know if we'll get this last one. We can go ahead and pay for it, but... Ooh. Let's see. Man. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. All 4 of those, we did not get that killed. I did not see that happening. Wow. That's not like game-changing bad, but definitely not make me happy kind of situation. All right, so pick up our loot again. Let me see here. Yeah, that does count. It used to count, and then I don't know if I included it in the video or not, but remember I did that earlier and it didn't work. It made me look like a liar. I knew that worked. I don't know why it didn't work that one day. That's expensive right now until we know what's going on with this event. I would like to take up our monster, but I just don't think that that's of value right now. Yeah, so we got the first one done. Look, we're 16 into this next one. We still have 20 something of these we can do, 7 of these we can do, so 23 plus C7, so that's 30 more points right there. And then we will get, I think we have 45 or 60 more of these coming. So that 30, and if we call this even 45, that's 75 more. That puts us right there, and then we won't need but maybe 100 wishing coins, not even 100 wishing coins, like 20 wishing coins, which is 200 actual spins. So that's not gonna be too bad, because we'll be able to buy that with gems if we have to. So we are definitely gonna be able to get this next day or 2. So that's awesome. We'll be able to pull that off, and then that'll give us those 20 will help us do this. We'll be able to do this one. We'll knock that out. And if you see the reward for this, we can't use these yet. But we'll get this ring, and then we'll be able to pop down here. And I think what we're gonna do is grab a crown out of here for Eloise. We could do this, but we're really far away from needing this. Needing these kinds of materials. Yes, you can always collect them to stockpile them for the future, but honestly, relics are building for the future too, and we are way far away from needing this. So this one's definitely not on the cards. But I mean, we could get 2 of these, you know what I mean? So that's 2.5 million Stellar Shards. So, I mean, it is tempting, but there's going to be so many more events before we're even to that point. We'll have plenty of time to get plenty of those, I think. I think right now, Relic is our best bet. We have time to think on it, though. If you have an opinion, leave the comment about it down below, and let's see, like, what do you think? Should we grab an artifact with that, or should we go with Stellar Shards? I'm kind of curious what you guys think, because I don't know. I'm definitely feeling Relic, but you know, I don't know that that's the best choice either. Yeah, like I said, I never claim to be the best at this game. I do just kind of play it to have fun, which I know is the right way to do that. Do this. You know, you have to have fun with it all. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can't do Aspen Dungeon. Sealand's not open yet, but this is open. Let's see. Okay, we got fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can actually make some good progress in this. Let me see here. There we go. That's one. I don't know if we should smash when we have enough. We have 5. So we gotta go through like a couple more of these. How's our team looking? Our team's still healthy. The first day when I forgot to heal was probably the biggest like damage I did to this whole thing. If I'd have remembered to heal, we would have got way farther in the night. And if I hadn't had to use them to revive, so just going all the way back to episode, what was that, 1 or day 1? Me screwing that up just made such a huge difference. And then I can't smash this. Yeah, I have to clear it 3 times. Well, shucks. We did clear it once. I mean, that's a plus, right? But I would play through these, but honestly, I don't know that it adds any content. If you want to see me play through these battles more, let me know, and I'll include the battles, because most of the time I have to watch them anyways. I just cut it out. So if that's like something that you're like, oh man, why aren't you including the battles? Genuinely, just let me know. If the general feeling is that we want to watch those battles, I'll definitely play these out. I'm gonna go ahead and heal Eloise. I don't want to lose her again. It's just so much. You can get 2 heals for the price of 1 revive. So healing versus reviving is huge. If you're doing this yourself, make sure you heal if you get a chance. I mean, sometimes you just get smacked and you get killed. Just kind of pay attention to who you're fighting, I think. But yeah, you just don't just heal. Just heal. See right here, I need to heal. I don't always do this. The other thing is the revives go up in cost, but if you look here, the heals don't go up in cost, right? So this heal costs me just as much, but if I was on my 2nd or 3rd or 4th revive, they get progressively more expensive. So like in no world is reviving the best option. If you're trying to actually make progress in this, don't screw that up. Like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and chance it. If I screwed that up, I'm gonna literally laugh, because I was just saying not to do what I just did. Okay, they all lived. That was one of those moments where the minute I clicked go, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. We're gonna heal up our team here. You can also, as your team gets bigger or as you get more heroes, you can like add heroes. We just don't have any more heroes leveled up. But once we have levels, I think they have to be level 100 to come in here, at least level 100. But yeah, as you level up heroes, you'll have a full list of people you can pull in here. It's not that hard at that point, which is kind of why I think this goes away after you after you beat it the first, or after the first month. We should heal that, huh? Let's go ahead and heal that. I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know how far we need to get in it. I know even like this month we want to beat it, but oh, they did go up in price. But I think 6 is like the first thing that stops us in the newbie growth challenge. So I think if we can get to day or nighttime 6, we need 3, and we need 6, and then I think after that we just have to beat it. But it's just not looking likely that we're gonna beat it anytime soon. Maybe, I mean, we can always get lucky. We're gonna chance this one. See if I regret that. We'll bounce in here and do some healing. Barton, I don't have enough to do you. All right, hopefully we can get this done. That one looks winnable. That was winnable. All right, here we go. Definitely winnable. Uh-oh. Said that not knowing that we'd lost some heroes. Yeah, see, we're gonna lose this one. Maybe not, but I'm betting we lose it. Yeah. So that's that. And then I'm going to save these 3 right here. I don't want to spend gems to get through this, just because we're not pressed to get through it for any like advancement or anything like that. So we're not going to do that. We can go in here and check this. See if there's anything juicy in here that we want. We might get this monster stuff. Ooh, we could use that. No, we were out of gold, not out of dust. Take that back. Nope, this is what we're going to grab, because we already bought one of those, and that'll give us our 50, so we can get us another shadow hero. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to buy that. Like I said, I don't think there's any reason to save these. You get them passively. Yeah, you get them passively anyways, just by letting the campaign play. Oh, there's another corpse demon. I don't know if we're going to... There we go. Now, a question is, what do we got going on here? So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 of these, and then I think, oh, this might be good. I wasn't expecting to get this done today. Bam, we do. We're going to open that up. We're going to do this. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to level up. We shouldn't be leveling up 2 of these at the same time. I know that that's not what you want to do. But to take Eloise to 10 star, we're going to need Garuda at 9 star anyways. So eventually both of those are going to have to be leveled up. Like, that's just where we're at with that. Yeah, so this is nice. This makes me extremely happy, because we are going to go in here, do it the manual way. Bam, bam, bam. Get rid of Corpse Demon. Corpse Demon needed to go anyways. Not because he's bad, not because he's not effective. His freeze isn't the best in the game, crowd control in the game or anything like that. But, you know, with where we're at in the game, it's not like a horrible thing. Yeah, so there we go. But we have other 5 stars that can replace him that aren't using freezes, right? So we'll just bring in an honor guard. We don't have enough gold to bring him all the way up, but yeah. So we'll bring in honor guard. Not the worst hero or best hero, not the worst hero. He has counter attack, which is kind of nice. Which kind of puts us into like a really counterattack situation. We got honor guard going. We have Eloise. I mean, hers is based on a block, but yeah. I don't think that's bad. You know what? I should have brought up her Margaret. Is it Margaret or Margaret? Anyways, because she drops that poison damage. That's probably what I should have done. If we get ahead a little bit, we might take her up, because she's also, if we go down here and look, she's also 10 starable, isn't she? I'm pretty sure she's 10-starable. Like my brain says that she's 10-starable. I know she's 9. You can take her 9 stars. I thought she was 10-starable. She might not be. Am I just missing her? Maybe not. Okay. Well, I know we can 9-star her anyways. So, clicking on things, using a mouse and a keyboard for this is easier in some ways, and then in other ways I click on the wrong stuff all the time. Oh, that's why, because I'm in the wrong faction. There she is. I knew she was 10-starable. So she's 10-starable. So she's not a bad person, a bad one to throw stuff into. Honor Guard is... No, that's Bleaker. I don't know if Honor Guard is. Yeah, Honor Guard is just 2. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking that, but I didn't know. Because... reasons. All right. There we go. There we go. I think that's it for the day. Am I forgetting anything? We could run through this again. Just because we leveled up our Eloise. And let's see if those extra levels are helping us out. Nice. Well, that makes me happy. Boy, I clicked on that auto progress and it just kept going. Look at that. 39 levels that she got through. That's the difference in power between Eloise and Garuda. We leveled up Garuda, gained 7 levels. We hit Eloise, went up 39 levels, and we didn't even get her in all of her levels. Eloise is broken, and she's been broken so long, she's going to stay broken. Like there's no intentions to fix her at this point. I say that and they'll announce, next week that they're going to fix her. But wow, man, she's so powerful. And now we actually are going to take up Margaret. Is it Margaret or Margaret? I don't know. We're going to take her up. Wish we hadn't put those levels into Honor Guard, but we did, so we're going to live with it. Okay. And then we're going to, yeah. So there we go. And then we are going to hop back in here and see if we can grab a couple more levels. How far? Yeah, 400 something. Okay, nice. All right. We are going to auto clear some more of this and just get rid of Honor Guard, and we're going to put her in. Okay, that only got us 3 more levels. We're going to go ahead and watch one of these battles here real fast. Probably be the last thing that we do. Let's see how this all works out. So at this point, we're dropping fire. I did not put her in. Well, I screwed that up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Never mind. She just died that fast. I looked away for a second. But yeah, we're putting bleed, fire, and poison on these guys when everybody stays alive. That's a lot of dot damage. We might actually bounce back and go ahead and do our... Did we do it? Yeah, we did all 4 hits. Never mind. I'll shut up. I'll say we can bounce back and hit the guild boss now. Yeah, so we're getting close there. And then we're gonna pull in here. We are gonna drop down here because we need to summon these for that. Words for the event. We need to summon these for this event. So we're up to 12. So we got quite a few done. So yeah, that's nice. We're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. Yeah, we'll absolutely get this. And then again, let me know down in the comments. Should we get a relic, our first relic? Should we get a crown for our Eloise? Or should we plan for the future and grab Stellar Shards? I know Stellar Shards long term. I don't know. I actually don't know. Because getting a crown leveled up, at least getting like a glittery crown or something would be really nice on this account right off the bat. Yeah. Collect this loot again. Yeah, so there we go. We're where we're at. We need auto battle gold. Honestly, that's probably going to happen throughout the night. I'll log on and grab this gold, so we'll have another 6-star to take Garuda up to 9. Oh yeah, we need to do the arena. We need to do the arena, and we need to do the arena because Trial of Champions ends in 3 hours. I am so glad I do that. Am I the only one that does that? Or do you, right before you log off, does anybody else kind of go through everything they have to see if there's anything else that they're missing? Who was our other hero in here? Oh yeah, it was King Barton. There we go. Am I doing it again? Am I doing it again? No, okay. I thought I was setting up my defensive lineup again. I hate when I do that because then all these heroes are locked and then you can't you can't level everybody up and merge everybody and do everything that you want to do. He's not a bad hero either. He wouldn't be bad to level up. All right. Let's just, man, he is so strong in PvP. Oh, and Monkey King. He is too. That's a really good hero. He's not quite at the levels of Eloise, but man, he's so fun. On my main account, I have transitioned him, and he's super fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bust these out. I'm just gonna try to get the most likely for victories for us, just because we want to get as many points as we can going into the because we're going to convert them over into wishing coins for the wishing coin event probably. Again, we'll wait and see, since I know we're only going to get to 200 of those hearts. There's no reason to really invest in this event past that. So that'll all kind of be last day stuff for us, because the mithril pickaxes, we'll use as many of those as we can get. We'll make sure we get a bunch of 5 stars pulled, so fighter competition, there's some more gems for us, just because somebody, not gonna mention names or point fingers, but somebody keeps putting off doing Fantasy Arcade because he hates it. Hate's a strong word. I dislike Fantasy Arcade. There. I think we're good to go. I think that's everything we can do. Celestial Island was done. No, Celestial Island wasn't done. This is why I do that. There we go. Now Celestial Island is done. As far as we can, anyways. That is not mine. 11. We're getting closer. Yeah. Fantasy Arcade. We did everything we could in here. Yeah. Yesterday I forgot so many things. That's why I'm doing this. We did hit the guild 4 times. Okay, yeah. And then let me make sure. Level up our monster if we can. Nope. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, again, hit the subscribe button. And leave any feedback you have down in the comments. And for sure, let me know whether or not you think we should grab the Relic, or if we should grab the Stellar Shards. I'm feeling Relic, but I don't know. Give me your opinions. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.